Most men believe intimacy begins in the bedroom, but the truth is, it starts long before that. It begins in the quiet moments, in how you listen, in the way you make her feel seen and safe. And if you're a man over 50, this truth matters even more. Because at this stage of life, intimacy isn't about chasing performance or proving yourself. It's not about speed or intensity. It's about presence, patience, and emotional depth. You've lived enough life to understand that connection isn't built in an instant. It's felt in the little moments, the subtle touches, and the way you make her feel valued beyond words. You see, there are places on a woman's body that hold incredible emotional power, spots most men overlook. When touched or kissed with care, they don't just awaken desire, they awaken trust, comfort, and an unspoken bond that stays with her long after the moment ends. Today, I want to take you on a journey through some of those hidden places, ones that, when approached with attention and tenderness, can transform how she experiences you. Some are familiar, some unexpected, and a few might feel a little daring. But done with patience and respect, they can create a level of closeness that goes far beyond the physical. Let's begin with one of the most powerful yet often misunderstood spots, the nape of her neck. Right where her hairline meets her collarbone lies a place charged with emotion. Why is it so powerful? Because it's vulnerable. She can't see what's happening there. She has to trust you completely. That's why a kiss on the back of her neck isn't just physical. It's deeply emotional. Science tells us that this area is rich with nerve endings connected to the brain's limbic system, the part responsible for emotion and memory. When you kiss her there, you're not just touching her skin. You're reaching straight into her emotional core. But here's where many men make a mistake. They rush. They treat this place as one of dominance, when in truth, it's a place of devotion. So slow down. Brush her hair aside. Let there be a pause, that quiet moment before your lips meet her skin. Then, let your kiss be slow, soft, and intentional. That kiss says, "I see you. I cherish you. I'm here not to take, but to connect." And that's the kind of kiss she never forgets, because it doesn't just stir passion, it builds trust. And when a woman feels safe, she opens herself in ways that are unforgettable. Now, let's move to a place most men completely overlook. Just behind her ear. It's subtle, delicate, yet it holds immense power. That tiny space connects directly to the parts of her brain that release oxytocin, the hormone of trust and bonding. Think about it. Her ears are where secrets are whispered, where laughter lingers, where private words are shared. They're already places of intimacy. So when your lips touch just behind her ear, you're entering deeply personal territory. This isn't a place for aggression or boldness. It's for silence, for subtlety. A soft kiss there, combined with a whispered phrase or a quiet breath, can send warmth through her entire body. And for a man over 50, this is where your maturity shines. You've learned that you don't need to rush or prove anything. You understand the power of patience. You know how to linger, how to make her feel chosen, not for how she looks, but for who she is when no one else is watching. That's the kind of connection younger men often miss. Now, let's talk about a smaller, gentler spot, her inner wrist. It might seem simple, but it carries deep meaning. The skin here is soft, thin, and incredibly sensitive. Beneath it runs her pulse, her rhythm, her energy. A kiss here isn't about seduction, it's about reverence. It says, "I notice you, I respect your timing, I value the details." Science even backs this up. Touching the wrist activates the parts of the brain linked to empathy and emotional awareness. So when you take her hand in yours, maybe during a conversation or a quiet moment, and gently press your lips to her wrist, it creates an instant emotional bridge. It's not about lust, it's about presence. And presence is powerful. Because when a man takes his time, when he's calm, grounded, and fully there, she feels safe. And when she feels safe, she lets her walls down. That's when real intimacy begins. Now, we step into slightly riskier territory, places that hold incredible potential, but only when trust is already there. The hollow of her collarbone is one of them. It's close to her heart, both literally and symbolically. A slow, thoughtful kiss there can make her feel deeply cherished. This isn't about lust or possession. It's about admiration. A quiet way of saying, "I honor you." When done gently, it feels like worship, not desire. And that's what makes it unforgettable. Another place most men never think about, the inside of her elbow. It's rarely touched, yet it's incredibly sensitive. The skin there is soft and unguarded. A slow, gentle kiss in that spot surprises her, not just because it feels good, but because it shows thoughtfulness. You've noticed something others haven't. You're paying attention. And that, more than anything, makes her feel special. Now, let's talk about the most intimate and vulnerable places, her stomach and hip bones. These areas require deep trust. Many women feel self-conscious here, but when you approach them with tenderness instead of urgency, something beautiful happens. A soft kiss on her stomach or along her hips tells her, "I love every part of you, even the parts you don't show the world." That's real intimacy. It's not about taking, it's about cherishing. It's not about what you want, it's about how you make her feel. And when she feels fully accepted, body and soul, she relaxes into a connection that's both emotional and physical, a kind of closeness she'll never forget. And finally, the most subtle yet powerful touch of all, your hand resting gently on her lower back. This area holds tension, stress, and the weight of everyday life. When you place your hand there with care, you're sending an unspoken message. You're safe. I've got you. That simple gesture activates a part of her nervous system that helps her feel calm and protected. If you've ever slow danced with a woman and felt her lean back into you, you've already seen the magic of this touch. That's not choreography. That's emotional surrender. So here's what it all comes down to. Real intimacy, especially for men over 50, isn't about speed, performance, or control. It's about being fully present. It's about patience, attention, and quiet confidence. The nape of her neck, behind her ear, her inner wrist, the hollow of her collarbone, the inside of her elbow, her hips, her lower back. Each touch carries a message. Each kiss is a conversation. You're not just touching her body, you're speaking directly to her heart. You're telling her, "I see you, I value you, I choose you." And that, more than anything, is what makes intimacy unforgettable. Because when you slow down, when you honor her with gentleness and presence, you're not just creating passion, you're creating trust. And trust is the heartbeat of real desire. Disclaimer: the information in this video is for general educational purposes only and is not intended to replace personalized medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. While the content is based on peer-reviewed research and clinical experience, it should not be interpreted as medical guidance specific to your condition. Always consult with a licensed healthcare provider before making any changes to your health, medications, supplements, or lifestyle.